What's up, guys? The reason why I only bet on boxing or MMA is the fact that I'm a Cleveland sports fan, as a lot of you guys know, and being a Cleveland sports fan is pretty disheartening since I was born. The Cavs are currently getting whipped in game two against Detroit, and the Indians are terrible as well. Anyway, boxing, best sport on earth. That's why I always talk about it. Guys, I just uploaded, broke down, analyzed, and predicted the main event in Vegas, Zuffa Boacek versus Mosley Jr. That is up on the channel. That's under the fight prediction playlist. So if you're new to the channel, hit notifications so you can be notified every time I go live. I do these every day. Also, so you can be notified every time I give you one of my Stats Don't Lie videos. This week, I've done 4 of them. 2 of them were in Australia. They both hit the Nikita Zoo breakdown, the Callum Peters breakdown. And then there's 2 more up. Dubois versus Wardley. You should know who I'm taking. And Mosley Jr. versus Boacek. Watch the video. You should know who I'm taking. We have a lot of tickets that are live. We hit our Australian double, which paid all of our tickets are plus money. So we're in a good spot. The only ticket we've lost so far was Callum Peters by knockout. That was plus 250. You win, you lose, you win more, we up. So guys, pinned in that comment section right there, it'll stay, is a link to join our Johnny Says Boxing professional betting Discord. We're at 500 VIPs as we speak. So not even a year into this, we're a growing community. If you ask me, we're the smartest community. We're well-rounded. We're well-researched, well-educated, and more importantly, we win. So click that link, pinned in the comment section. I'm going to take your questions. It's Friday, May 8th, 10:15 a.m. There are fights tomorrow, but Sportsbet is not offering them. But Bet365 is. I'm not going to say I'm having action on these fights, but I'm going to show you them. Then I'll pull up the fights that I do have action on, and then we could get this thing started. I hate that song. All right, guys, let's get it. We can freak it if you want to. So these are the fights. They are showing. Bet365 is a betting app out of the UK. So you might have it. I don't know if you have it in America. This is the Australian version. And yeah, there are fights. Click that link to become a member, by the way. I'm going to pull up that so we can see. I think that's better for you guys. So there are 1, 2, 3. That's insane. How did that just happen? What the hell? We're having technical difficulties. Our internet is acting suspicious. Bet365 is acting suspicious. So MJ is fighting Mosqueda. He's an 11-1 favorite. I will not be betting on that fight. Robesi Ramirez, the return, is fighting Vakadov. He's a 7-1 favorite. I will not be betting on that fight. Magomed Kurbanov. Kurbanov, if you remember, guys, he was the guy that fought Israel Madrimov. I think it was for the vacant WBA. And that was at the time Madrimov. I think it's to this date Madrimov's best win, considering he then went on to lose to Bud. And then he had a recent win, but he looked all right. He's had a couple wins since. He looked all right. Hasn't really been healthy. And I'm not betting on that fight. So I'm going to go back to sports bet. But those, for all the degens, if you guys want action, there's fights tomorrow. I'm not betting on them. What do we always say around these parts? Sometimes the best bets to make are the ones we don't. Keep that in mind. All right. All right. Let me say what's up to everyone first. Toya in the house, top dog Toya. She is the finest. Ain't that the truth? We out here garbage, boy. We out here terrible too, man. 50. Dude, I hate it. I hate Cleveland. I hate being a Cleveland sports fan. I hate it. This is why where I come from in Northeast Ohio, we will forever respect and prop up the name LeBron James, baby. Akron, Ohio. Akron, St. Vincent, St. Mary's. Northeast Ohio, 330-216. Let's go. Brought our only professional sports championship in 2016. And yeah, I could go on and on about the sadness of being a Cleveland sports fan. But unfortunately for me, I come from a family of loyalists. Diehard Indians, diehard Cavs, diehard Browns, diehard Ohio State. We went, I was 100% in the UFC. You know why I made it? That PBC card cooked us. Everything up until the PBC card, we was gravy. I hit up until the PBC card, man. That Isaac Lucero. Can we not talk about this? But I'll talk about it. We got to talk about Isaac Lucero. It's freaking shitty. Jorge Chavez, shitty. Anyway, what's new? Check the tickets, boys. We already have 3 winning tickets this week. It's not even your Friday, so I know you're a JSB Insider pull-up boy. Hopefully you took the action we had in Australia. We're up there. We gonna get it back for you, big dog. Robasi card rescheduled. There you go. Robasi card rescheduled. Bet365 didn't get the memo. Kiza is on it. We are a group of brilliant minds. This is a collective team effort. Unc, Rebel, what's up? It was crazy how Tyson something that's always concerned me since I was a little boy boxing is how his right uppercut, right hook, same side. That was his go-to comp. He'd come here, boom, boom. I never land that in sparring, dude. I always get countered with a lead hook. You really want to see how difficult it is to do what the greats do? Learn how to box. And then go spar somebody and try to land, as an orthodox fighter, try to land an uppercut hook combo. Go see how hard that is to do. And Tyson was just brilliant at it. It was just freaking hard, bro. Real hard. I'm feeling good. We feeling good. There's a good rigged fight I'm selling inside. Yo, wild. I'm selling insider information. Oh, shit. Motherfucker selling shit on the dark web. You out here crazy. Do you think Daniel dresses himself or Fish happens someone to dress him? Mutant. Mutant's referring to the fact that, look, Dubois. It's not a bad thing saying Dubois autistic, right? Daniel Dubois autistic. That it's probably working out for him when he wins because it's like, I have a plan A, I have strategy, I go forward, I do this. And this has worked almost every time except the 3 times it didn't work and he got knocked out. So does he dress himself? He loves wearing those tights, man. Daniel Dubois, you ever see the movie Something About Mary? Have you seen my baseball? That's what it reminds me of. It's a character. I'm not making fun of mentally challenged people or autistic people. You know, I grew up with, the disabled in my family. But life is play. If we can't make fun of things, what are we really doing? Like, I'm a clown. I'm not making fun of people to hurt anybody. I like laughing. Does Dubois dress himself? Obviously he does. Does he like wearing black tights everywhere? Yeah. Do we think that he's on the spectrum? Of course. Could he punch like a goddamn savage? Yeah. Can he win Saturday night in Manchester? Yeah. Will he win? Maybe. Did I bet on him? Hell no. Hell to the nah. Hell no. King Ty, how do you feel about guitar? Yeah, we broke this down already. Atibas getting won by knockout. Ozzy Diaz is a guy that he got his contract because he got beat up. He's tough in there. At least this matchmaking they put in front of Atibar we're butchering his name. This is the UFC he's talking about. Ozzy's going to stand in front of him and trade. This is going under. This is a 1-round knockout. David Morrell versus Chelly. That fight. I'm not. Look, Morrell. The odds on that fight's terrible. So I'm not. I don't think I'm even betting. I think I have David on the money line on a long parlay. I'm not emotionally invested in a guy who's a 10-1 favorite. The fights I'm emotionally invested on are the ones that I've gone heavy on. And David Morrell isn't one of those. I do have a 3-leg parlay that pays plus money that I gave the Discord boys that I made live that I'll give everybody. It's a 3-leg method of victory. You take these 3 fights, all one fight to go the distance, one like I think Daniel Dubois versus Fabio Wardley not to go the distance is a fair play, not to go the distance. I think Angelo Leo, Risalim to go the distance is a fair play. And there's one more that I like to go the distance, and it pays plus 110. Carbonara lost to Susulin in his last fight. Let's talk. Can we talk for a minute? Girl, I want to know your name. Guys, it's let's get 45 people liking this. Upscale, show love from New York. We still good. New York, New York, ain't the city of dreams, and everything in New York ain't always what it seems. You might get bold if you come from out of town, but I'm down by law, and I'm from the dog pound. The incredible, the lyrical. To see me is gonna take a miracle. So here's that 3-leg. There's a little sneaky 3-leg plus money for the boys. Wardley Dubois. This is kind of like a hedge parlay. These are 3 fights that I have action on the money line, but these are set. This is kind of like picking an outcome, not picking a winner or a loser. Will the fight go the distance? No, $1.32. So you just need somebody to get starched. So you can watch that Wardley Dubois fight and pray for blood. All right, we got Angelo Leo versus Alim. Will the fight go the distance? Yes. Both guys are good boxers. Both guys, neither one has one punch power. This should be a chess match. This is probably one of my favorite fights of the weekend. Is recently versus Angelo Leo. I'm looking forward to in terms of like complex decision making. I think that this is going to be a fun one. So you put those 2 on your ticket. We're already at a 63% return, and I'm going to add one more to go plus money. Because at the JSB Betting Academy, every bet you get, every ticket that we play is plus money. Keep that in mind. Scared money don't make money. I'm going to do what it do, baby. Where is that 3rd one that I shared with the boys? Let me see what I shared it in our Discord. I want to double check. Okay, Morrell. It was the Morrell fight. So I think David Morrell absolutely starches Zach Shelley. The $1.32. Oh, they flip flopped. So an hour ago, the fight not to go the fight to go the distance, was $1.32, and Morrell to win by knockout was $1.30. But now it's like a 2 cent difference. There you go. Just to keep it copacetic. So plus 112. I have action on this. Wardley Dubois to go the distance, no, $1.32. Alim Leo to go the distance, yes, $1.24. And then Morrell's fight not to go the distance, $1.30. It pays plus 112. You're doubling your money. So that's something I like. It's on you. Let's talk about it. All right, mate. All right, History Vault. Everyone being on Lucero is one of the worst picks I can remember. All right, let's see the ticket that you played that picked the other guy who is a plus 800. Because I didn't see any of those tickets in the Discord. But he failed us all, and we are all weeping. And the Cavs suck. And I'm a Cavs fan, and they're on the TV, but we can't make shots. Why is Dean Wade even in the game? Jared Allen is soft, and Mobley is suspect. Jared Allen is soft, and why is Harden turning the ball over again? He turns the ball over every game. Possession. He has 5 turnovers in the first half. Dean Wade is mud. I'm sorry, you Dean Wade fans. He's mud. Look, he shoots the 3, Dean Wade, and he misses a 3. Dean Wade, you're garbage. What are you in the game for? Why is he playing playoff basketball? Salute, chat. We're Wise Hedge, the last leg for some guaranteed cash. Let's get it. Currently watching the Chrissy Martin flick, The Coal Miner's Daughter, is Mullins, West Virginia. I know where she's from. I know Chrissy. I know all about it, Barry Boxing. I spent my high school years going down to Morgantown, West Virginia, boxing. So I remember watching my boy Pavlik fight a bunch of times down in Mountaineer, West Virginia. There's a casino down there. I watched Paul Spadafora fight in Mountaineer, West Virginia. I went to college at University of Pittsburgh. So my first 2 years were at Pitt, and our rival was West Virginia. So West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country Road, West Virginia, Mountain Mama. Did you put echo on any tickets? Let me check, big dog. I think I might have Esuman on. You know what? No, I'm waiting for Ott. I'm gonna play him as my dog. Look, I haven't done my Stats Don't Lie video yet, and I think I'm gonna do Esuman. I'm double checking for you, big homie. No, I haven't. I like right now. Esuman's my dog of the week. I'm just people like. I think I've stayed around too long in our Discord. Donovan Mitchell missing free throws. Jared Allen fumbling the ball. Dean Wade can't hit a 3. No defense. 0. And Detroit is making 3s all of a sudden. And don't get it, dude. Detroit's lineup sucks, dude. They're not good. You guys love Cade. Cade is all right. He ain't all that. He's lazy, slow. Like the NBA is, I think the NBA is in a downtrodden era. You got OKC. You guys got me on some rant. OKC may be the softest team I've ever seen in the NBA. It's like, OKC is like a team auditioning for America's Next Top Model. They're doing feminine girl TikTok dances. What happened to the NBA, dude? You guys are seeing how old I am now. I'm an old, angry unk who misses the days of the Jordan rules when Detroit had Bill Laimbeer and Rick Mahorn, and you were just allowed to assault people on the court. I miss those days. Everybody flops. Everyone's at the free throw line. Dudes are doing TikTok dances. This game, what happened to basketball? It's crazy. Sorry. That's a fun rant. That's a fun rant. And guys, I still play ball. I grew up playing ball. I put every now and then on my Instagram, you'll see me put hooping videos up. I'm a lifelong ball player. Been watching the game since I could walk. What's up? How do you see Chimaev versus Strickland? Chimaev probably strangles him. Morel by knockout. He better knock him out. Miss AJ, a couple picks going full unit on. I did full unit on Nikita Zoo by knockout, and give me 1 second. What's the date today? Okay, so we got what's still live full unit. I did Joshua Van money line full. Bradley Ray, Fabio Wardley money line full. Mosley on points. Bocek won't have the volume. What? hold on. Mosley on points. Belichick won't have the volume, which was unreal. Who said that? Am I missing something? Mosley throws 40 punches around. Belichick averages 65 to 70 punches around. What did I miss? John Maganaw, the Rebel. PJ's in the house. PJ, the promoter. Like this video. We're 20 minutes in. I'm going to stay on for a bit. It is Friday, May 8th at 10:35 a.m. I don't have a client downstairs until 12. So I'm going to stay on a bit and watch Cleveland. Oh, Dean Wade misses a goddamn lap under the hoop. Oh, my God, dude. Fucking 58-50. Dude, Jesus fucking Dean. Why? How is Dean Wade even in the NBA, though? What do you do well? He's just a body. He's slow, plays no defense. They call him a three-point specialist. He makes no shots, misses layups. Jesus. Doesn't spread the court, clogs the court, no passing lanes, never plays defense. What's your most confident bet this weekend? None of them, Floyd. I don't have any confident bets. I don't. There's nothing. You guys ask me week in and week out what my confident bets are. Nothing. Dude, Cade is not nice. Cade is nice and soft, dude. Cade is not nice. This dude has no get. Like, what does he do? He's slow. He shoots the ball. He disappears in moments. Doesn't play any defense. I don't know, man. That's your boy. The Knicks have looked good. You know, probably coming out the East. But then again, man, what sort of Knicks team? I've been watching them. You got, I mean, I don't know, man. I've seen Harden turn the ball over again. D. Mitch. If D. Mitch was 6'7", he'd be all right. 6'3", a little bit undersized. He's still solid, though. You got to love his hezzy. Missing layups. The Malice at the Palace. Where's Ron Artest at? Let's bring out the big fella. Steven Jackson out here throwing hammers against fans in the crowd. Me too. Cade. Cade got like a 4-inch vertical. You guys like Cade? He's suspect. I just said the NBA argument earlier. My partner said that they take LeBron in the New York game. We'll be back. Hold on. I just said that NBA argument earlier. My partner said that they take LeBron to New York. They better not. LeBron better not go finish in New York. He finishes in Cleveland. That's the rumor. He comes back to the land. He's not going to finish in New York, dude. Are you crazy? Triple D to flatten Wardley and set up a Parker fight down the track. Raise your hand if you've seen Wardley flatlined. Raise your hand if you've seen Triple D flatlined. So, I mean, it's hard for me. I got good vision. You know, I don't wear glasses yet. I just turned 44, 20/20 still. Good genetics, I guess, whatever you want to call it. But it's hard for me to see Wardley get flatlined. I've never seen it. The boys are up. JSB Insiders, we up. We're getting it this weekend. We got good momentum coming from Australia. I got to be serious. Let me be serious. I'm a clown. What fights am I most confident in? I know some of you guys get pissed off when I say I'm never confident. I'm just trying to be real with you guys. I don't want you to think that, like, doing what we do, betting for a living, being overconfident is the wrong mind. You know, it'll burn you. You never want to be overconfident in your betting. You want to be cautious. The last thing you ever want to do is bet with an ego. You bet with an ego, you end up broke. Okay? So when I say I'm not confident, it's a little bit superstitious of me, but it's also a little bit of, you know, I'm very particular in, you know, what's worse than being confident in a fight and then your fighter loses? So I guess it comes down to not having expectations. My expectations of all these fights are just to sit back and see how it unfolds. I do like Bradley Ray on the money line. I think that he's Liam Cameron, his best performance was a draw. Okay, so I really like Bradley Ray on the money line. I really like Angelo Leo on points. I like Atif Olberton to beat Gongora. the thing is too, I really like Overton on points. People were loving Overton by knockout, and I know Gongora's 37. I know the fight's short notice, but I think it's one of these fights where Gongora's never been stopped, been in there with the much better competition. Overton is from where I'm from. He trains out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania with Tommy Yankello. He's a Philly guy. We watched him in his last fight. He had kind of a weird stoppage. Very marketable, Lord Prince Calvo. I'm a fan of him. Big dude. So, like, all of that suggests he's the younger guy, 15-0, 13 knockouts. But Gongora is a South American, old head, gritty. So, I'm 50. I got the points at plus 140 on a parlay. Yeah, Bradley Ray and Wardley on the money line. I went full unit, boys. Morrell to win, that sort of thing. What I don't like about Wardley is he ducks down when he's mid-range, but I think he does just because he can. He wants to feel the other guy's power. I just think Wardley, when we're thinking about how do you bet against him, man? He loses until he doesn't. He's an interesting. He's won me money in the past. He's lost me money in the past. Losing every round in both of his look. It's not a good look losing every round in your last two fights. I think he stops Hooney in the 10th and he stops Joe in the 11th. That's 21 rounds. It's fair to say Hooney was winning every round. Let's give Wardley one round in the 10 rounds. So he lost 9 rounds, okay? Let's say he won 2 rounds against Joe. So he loses 9 rounds still because he stopped him in the 11th, stopped Justice in the 10th. He lost 18 rounds out of his last 21 rounds. It's not a good look, but he won both by knockout. That's why it's like, is Dubois going? Dubois isn't a Justice Hooney. Dubois is going to stay there, jab, kind of stiff, basic with what he wants to do. I'm taking Woolley because of everything in between the ears. And all of a sudden, Detroit, who has the lowest 3-point percentage in the East, is shooting 50% from three today. Duncan Robinson. Duncan Robinson? Yuck. Worley took a straight right hand by Parker. He ate it for dinner. PJ, Philly, put your mortgage on Daniel. He got hit with 6 straight jabs in a row. Good luck. Oh, so you're going with Dubois. PJ, you keep flip-flopping, man. I see you going back and forth from Wardley to Dubois. You can't have a both. Fresh BX, baby. Let's get that ego money. Look, if I didn't talk to you guys, yesterday, I would have already put my bet in on Echo Esteban on the money line. But talking to you guys yesterday during my live, and then in the Discord, people making claims for Jack Rafferty. There's nothing in Jack Rafferty's tape that I've ever seen was like, this dude is the one. Like, this guy is world class. Echo Esteban impressed me against Josh Taylor. He impressed me from round 5 onwards against Jack Catterall. And I'm a Jack Catterall fan. Come on, make a shot. D. Mitch made a 3. This is typical Cleveland. Go down 11-15. Cut the lead to like 2 or 3. Maybe take the lead late and then lose by 10. So don't even, and this is the life of a Cleveland sports fan. Your hopes get raised and then get shattered. Oh, they got 49-year-old. How old is he now? Detroit's best player, number 12. He's 58 years old, and he's out here schooling Cleveland. Tobias Harris is 7 for 9, 14 points, shitting on Cleveland. He's 82 years old. Jared Allen airballs a layup. Dean Wade kicks the ball out of bounds. Tobias Harris is 113 years old. Schooling Cleveland. That reminds me of, I think, the 2017. It was either the 2015 series when Andre Iguodala was 100 years old for Golden State, and he shit on us. People love to give credit to Steph and punk ass Clay, who's soft as hell anyway. But the 2015 series, Golden State, we won the 2016 series. We know that. D-Mitch, banking a 3 off the glass. Let's go. We're still down 4. Don't get me hyped. It was Andre Iguodala in 2015 who killed us in that series. Bradley Ray did good against Lyndon Arthur. I won money on that fight too. Lyndon Arthur beat Bradley Ray with his jab. Where Bradley Ray's shortcomings come from is he doesn't move his head. Bradley Ray fights like this. It's like, bitch, dude. We used to do Here's a drill I make all my clients do that every boxer has ever done. Tennis ball, here. Get used to tucking that, right? Bradley Ray's like this. I blame it on coaching. But Liam Cameron is, we'll say, sluggish. Liam Cameron is sluggish. Let's go, Wardley. Look, guys, I'm an old hater. No, don't take anything. Duncan Robinson, what are you on the court for? Actually, keep him on the court. He's mud. Cleveland's cut it to 4, 66-62. Jared Allen in the post, and travels and misses a layup. Yo, hype is all well. What do you think about Bobby Green? My God, I was a big fan of Bobby Green. Big fan of Bobby Green on the way up. I was a Bobby Green fan when his name was still Bobby before he changed his name to King. He's fighting Lil Heathen, right? Let's pull it up. Duncan Robinson, I hate you. Duncan Robinson has that head. He looks like a giraffe. And shave your mustache, mate. You look awful. Tyson and airball. We're out there just shooting airballs from the three-point line now. Why not? Playoff basketball. Bring a 22-year-old there to airball. And Donnie, another missed 3. Shooting 20% from behind the arc. Tyson should not be taking shots in the playoffs. Play defense. You're a role player off of the bench. You're shooting air balls from behind the 3, and that's a 4-point swing. I remember the first time I ever cried. The first time I ever cried in front of my father was in 1989. I was 7 years old. It was Game 5 in Cleveland when Michael Jordan hit the shot over Craig Elo. I was 7, and I went under our kitchen table to cry. That was, dude, a 7 years old boy. I had my Mark Price jersey, number 25. Oh, my whole life were the Cavs. I grew up like an hour south from where the Cavs play. I could tell you the Cavs starting lineup from 1988 to right now. Ugh. What is Tyson shooting 3s for? Oh, they call it goaltending. So I got to stay. Sorry, guys. This is playoff Cleveland basketball. I'm all over the shop. Bobby Green should win, but I don't know, man. Little Heathen, I think he's fighting Little Heathen. He's fighting Jeremy Stevens. Stevens is he's 80 years old. Who the fuck is this guy? I'm not betting on that fight. Aleem being slept on, I think it's going to be a tight fight. I think it's going to be as well. Won't be surprised if Leo wins. I think it's going to be a tight fight. You didn't hear it first. I think the draw is live. I think Aleem is a good boxer. 35 years old now. I think, Leo has the belt. Michael Gomez Jr. and Lee McGregor. What, dude? Are you trolling me? Lee McGregor? Last time I heard that name, our boy Nathaniel Collins knocked him out. Lee McGregor's kind of domestically. Lee McGregor is, what do they say, domestic dog water? Yeah, I didn't even know. I'll look into it for you, G. I wasn't really looking. That fight was definitely not on my radar. Gary is talking Bubba before his got. Gary is taking Bubba from Forrest Gump. Okay, Jenny, I'll stay. Those look like comfortable shoes. If I remember hard enough, I can remember my first pair of shoes. Mama said they'd take me anywhere. They was my magic shoes. That's why I think he might be a faker. Do you think he bet? I've never seen. Have you ever seen any of Gary's tickets? I've never seen 3D. I don't know. I don't. Does he say? Is he been? If he's been $3,000 on Connor Ben, man, that's an insane bet. If look, guys, wherever you are in the world, if you ever question anyone's bets, if you ever question anyone's that online, just ask them to post the tickets. Is it post the slips, baby? My Discord is the one who got me to post because I didn't know the rules. I got into the game not knowing the rules. I didn't know anything about like the rules of the game about betting. I've always bet and gambled, obviously, and boxing's my go-to. But people get pissed if you just say, "Hey, I won," and then you show a ticket after the fight. It's like, no, bitch. We have a rule in my Discord. If you didn't show the ticket prior and it's not a live bet, your ticket gets deleted, baby. Like people were trying early days, people would put up their tickets after the fight, and cats were like, nobody cares if you hit for whatever. You didn't say that during the week. So in my Discord, we run a tight ship. The only way you post your tickets is if we saw them prior and or if you're betting live. But to say that you bet 3,000 on anybody and didn't show the ticket, I mean, that's on you guys. I don't know. I'm not in his Discord. Is that what he's saying? Johnny, I feel the same way about NFL. 2000 NBA was still tough. Yeah, look, I'm old. I got an excuse. I'm an old head. I like the olden days, boy. I used to do our basketball drills in high school during our practices. We were a powerhouse, Liberty High School, Northeast Ohio, powerhouse, playing the state playoffs every year. Our practices, the JV team during some drills, and our varsity where we're doing layup drills, our big men, Raymond Austin was 6'10", played at Illinois. We had Vernon Mills, Greg Harrison played at West Virginia. During our layup drills, our Coach O'Hara, to get us used to taking contact, he would have our JV guys with, the sledding pads for our football team. They almost look like body armor for boxing, but they're sledding pads. So you're doing tackling drills. He would have the JV standing in the paint as we're going up, hitting us with the pads, so you could learn to take contact and still lay it in. Now, if you get touched, everybody's flopping. The idea of flopping was never a thing ever up until I think that I blame it on Dirk. I blame it on Manu Ginobili, actually. Manu Ginobili was one. He was an amazing ball player, but I think it's that era. I'd have to do my research. I blame it on those Europeans who came over in like the early 2000s on the flops, because flops in the 90s weren't really a thing. I said Daniel got hit with 6 straight jabs. I'm not picking it, Daniel. I went super full on Echo. Yeah, Barium. I agree. I like what Echo looked like in the Catterall fight from round 5 onwards until he got stopped. Angela Leo looks ready, boys. I like the blonde hair. I like what he did there. If Johnny doesn't wear the Swindler hat, is it real? Well, I haven't made it. I haven't locked it in yet. I'm still waiting. Yeah, Dean Wade dribbles the ball in front of him like this. He don't even bring his name up. Dean Wade is on our no bet list. Bradley Ray's neck is crazy long too. Yeah, he's gonna beat Liam up. The chat is wild. Do you think DeMaison Van Hooter is a good parlay piece? We were looking at these odds. The odds aren't that good though, big dog. Van Hooter is like a 10-1, isn't he? Okay, give me 1 second. He's a 7-1. I mean, what you want to throw $100 to win $9? Good parlay piece? I don't think so. I would stay off of that bet. I just wouldn't bet it. Well, I don't know your pay. I don't know your bankroll. You know, we have guys who there's guys who are betting like 10 grand on 4 big favorites. If that's your style, do I think Van Hooter's gonna win? Yeah. Is it a good parlay piece? Hell no. $1.09. No, no, no. What do we think? Like we at first as a team have to decide what a good parlay piece is. You know, what percentage of 100 are we getting back? 9% return is never a good parlay piece when we're talking about value. You know what I'm saying? But then it comes to strategy. Everybody has different strategy. Big Dick Max Struess, baby. That's the only dude that should be shooting the 3 is Big Dick Max. No pause. No, I don't do all them little pauses. That wasn't a thing when I was coming up. Big Dick Max is the only dude in Cleveland that should be shooting 3s. He's the only one playing this series like he got an attitude. I want to see somebody punch somebody for real. I want to see a double tech kick. Cleveland is the type of team who's so soft but so talented. They need some controversy. I need somebody to get kicked out for a street fight. You know, something to bring the locker room together. That's what that. Oh my God, dude, what are you taking that shot for? Confident in J-Rod. Yeah, he's trending right now. He's trending right now. It's good to see him finally knock. You know, we picked J-Rod to beat Sugarcane. He was plus 500. I thought Evan Mobley was going to shoot that 3. I almost went crazy. Give it to Big Dick. Don't you? Evan Mobley. Oh, God. J-Rod should win that fight. What's up, Johnny? Who you got, Dubois? Mike Tyler in the house. I got Fabio. Been a fan since 2010. I always want to see him and Nate and Tony and Prime, but him and Nate are boys. Oh, yeah, you're talking UFC. Yep. I'll check it out, big dog. Dude, the Supersonics. Mate, people forget that that's who Durant was drafted to. Durant was on that last Seattle team. But you're talking about like Detlef Schrempf, Sean Kemp, Gary Payton. Mr. Divock started. I'm too old. Vladi, the big fella. Vladi. Dude, Vladi and people forget about Drazen Petrovic too, boy. One of my favorite teams in the 90s was when Derek Coleman and Drazen Petrovic played for the Nets. They were dope. Rest in peace to Drazen. Drazen was a dog, man. If you guys don't know, YouTube Drazen Petrovic's highlights. Vladi. The boys are up. Seems like nobody's picking. Our Discord's cut in half. A lot of people are picking Dubois. I know a lot of Brits are picking Dubois. User, I posted my breakdown. It's up on the channel. I'm taking Boacek to beat Mosley. 76-72, 40 seconds left. Schroeder's on the line. I kind of like Dennis Schroeder on the low. On the low. I kind of like Dennis Schroeder. He's not going to ever lead it. I mean, didn't he win the MVP in the FIBA championships, though? The Euro, the FIBA? Schroeder's been in the league for a minute. Cleveland needs a vet like him, but he's not going to take over a game. He'll come in and provide a little bit of energy, talk some shit. See, I would sacrifice Dennis Schroeder right here to punch Cunningham in the grill just to cause a melee. Cunningham's soft, dude. Look, throwing the ball out of bounds. Don't even let Duncan Robinson take you to the well. Detroit sucks, dude. How this team won 60 plus games in the regular season? They suck. If Cleveland can't beat this team with 400-year-old freaking Harden, Cleveland sucks. I hate Cleveland. Do you think Raheem Mundine won? I missed the fight. Yeah, I scored it wasn't a robbery. I had CJ 4-1 or 3-2. It's just that, he's 23 years old. When your last name is Mundine in Australia, you're going to get a lot of eyes on you, a lot of hate. And they hit a 3 at the buzzer again. Every quarter I watch, at the buzzer, Detroit hits a buzzer beater. I don't even know who Jenkins. Never even heard of him. Detroit sucks. The worst 60 team. Detroit is the worst 60-win team I've ever seen. How they win 60 games is absolutely insane. That roster is terrible. Anyway. No, I scored CJ Mundine 4-1 or 3-2. People were he's 23, 24 years old. He's had 1 foot in, 1 foot out. He's only been boxing for like a handful of months. You know what I mean? And if you're in Australia, you know how controversial Chalk has been over his 25-year professional sporting career. His father. I'm friends with the Mundine family. I thought, you know, if CJ is going to take his boxing career seriously, you know, you just got to work on the conditioning. You got to spar. You got to spar. You got to spar. He won that fight though. Sub Johnny just checking in. We'll go back and watch the rest once you finish. Where's everyone sitting? So I know Barry Unboxing, one of our snipers in the Discord who's on the chat, he's going full unit heavy on Essuman. I haven't made my bet official, but I'm going Essuman as well. I'm just waiting to see how much I wager. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm going to watch that. What did you guys make of the Rafferty-Chamberlain fight? Because I haven't watched the entire fight. I know it ended in a draw. How did you guys score? No pause. Big Dick Max. 0 pause. I don't do all them little pause. Why are we pausing? Why do we have to pause? It's either this or that. No pause. That's the new one. No pause. Big Dick Max. It's exactly what it is. And that's that. What do we pause? I'm a grown-ass man. I ain't pausing. We don't got time for all them little pauses. So the UFC picks, the one you put up. Yeah, it's up there, Toya. Toya, it's the first bet I made 4 days ago. So go to the members-only section and just scroll down. You'll see Joshua Van, money line, plus 145. Full unit. And we're rolling with him. We with you, Joshua Van. Myanmar in the house. Yangon, Myanmar. One of the coolest places I've ever been to. Morel over 6.5. It's not my style. It's on you. Do you like it? You gonna bet the over under rounds on David Morel? He could knock this dude Chelly. Let's look at his opponent. You know what? Let's do some work. I just can't be talking shit this entire time. I gotta do some work for you guys. So the third quarter ended. Cleveland's down 4 because of a buzzer beater again. Who is Dennis Jenkins? I didn't even heard of him. Guys, I also have a lot of PTSD from Detroit, from the first half, those first Cleveland years when LeBron was young, when they had Rip Hamilton, Chauncey, they had Tayshaun Prince, they had Ben Wallace. Dog, this Detroit team who had won a championship, had been to the finals, I think 3 out of 4 years in a row. Their starting lineup, they had Rip, Chauncey, they had Tayshaun Prince, they had Ben Wallace, and they had Rasheed Wallace. Cleveland had a 23-year-old LeBron, Ira Newble, Anderson Varejao, Sasha Pavlovich, and Zydrunas Ilgauskas. And we beat them. And that was the year we beat them. LeBron scored the final 28 points in the fourth quarter in overtime. And then we went to the finals for the first time ever and then got swept against San Antonio. But that's why I hate Detroit. I've always hated it. And I hated Detroit from the 80s when they had Bill Laimbeer, Rick Mahorn, Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars. I hate me some Detroit Pistons. I hate the Detroit Tigers. I hate the Detroit Lions. I hate fighters who come from Detroit. I hate my mama because her name is Detroit. My mama's name is Rose. I love my mama. I scored a 117 to 111 for Chamberlain. I thought he got robbed. Optically, it looked a lot closer than it really was because of Mark's cuts. But he was busier and landed the cleaner, most impactful punches. Barry Unboxing is answering my question about how he scored Chamberlain versus Rafferty because it ended in a draw. Appreciate you, bro. I'm going to pull up Morel's opponent real quick 79-77. Big Dick Max with the ball. Schroeder with the ball. Gives it to D. Mitch. 10 on the clock. And misses a floater. And misses a layup. Tied up 79-79. Okay, so this is who Morel's fighting. He looks like a sweet boy. He looks like a nice fella. 16-3, 8 knockouts. Ah! Evan Mobley hanging on the rim, getting a dunk, and probably is going to get teed up. Cleveland's first lead since 3-0. We're up 81-79 now. I bet you they lose by 10. Cleveland's winning by 2 now. They'll end up losing by 10. If you guys are live betting, take Detroit plus 9.5 right now. Or minus 9.5. If you guys are live betting. Dude, horrible being a Cleveland fan. All right, so this kid has been stopped never. Who has he fought? So he fought Callum Simpson. I didn't watch that fight. Dude, Callum Simpson, you know what, Callum Simpson, you owe me money, bro. Callum Simpson owes me money. If you guys, Mike Tyler's a boxer. He's a pro from the UK. Mike, tell your boy Callum Simpson he needs to pay me. I'm still salty. And I know the JSB insiders are still salty about Callum Simpson. How did he lose? To Troy. God damn it. I remember my losses. That's one of them that burns. Because we hit everything that weekend. We hit everything that weekend. I'm living through it. I'm gonna bring it up for you guys. If I gotta relive the misery, y'all reliving the misery. Simpson down 4 times in the 11th. What a great Christmas present, Callum Simpson, to the boys. Go back and look at your tickets from this weekend. We hit everything. But so much was riding on Callum Simpson on the money line. That's it. All you needed to do was win. He was up on every scorecard and got stopped. Oh, God. Yuck. Yuck. Detroit basketball. God damn it. Any Cleveland fan, I know what I'm talking about. Detroit basketball. Yuck. San Antonio was a beast team back then. They were great. Dude, Tony Parker, Duncan, Ginobili. Was Big Shot Bob still on that team? Sam Elliott, weird looking ass, was on that team. I think Big Shot Bob was on that team too. Big Shot Bob, people sleep on Big Shot Bob. I think he got like 7 rings. Robert Horry, boy, I think Robert Horry in 1996 came out with a shoe. I think wasn't it him who had the Air Bacons? I used to be a shoe head in like the 90s, back with the East Bay magazine. We would all wait to get the East Bay, and the East Bay would have all the new kicks. And Robert Horry, for 1 year, I think it might have been him with the Air Bacons, might not have been. I always thought it was him. But man, they called him Big Shot Bob. All he would do is hit game-winning threes and win championships. He'd be a 6th man of the year, not even start, come off the bench, then win a title. Let's go. For like 3 different teams. Damson and J-Ro comment earlier, I'm usually betting 5 to 10K. Whoa, Mr. Ward. I'm on the Damzian and J-Rod comment earlier. I'm usually betting 5 to 10,000 comments on it, but okay. Mr. Ward, you need to message me then. For all the big guys, do me a favor. Let me do you a favor. Maybe we should what are you shooting threes for? They have this 22-year-old kid, Jalen Tyson, comes in to play defense, airballing threes, doesn't get back on defense, and corny-ass Duncan Robinson hits a three. Remember I said take Detroit minus 8.5 when Cleveland was up 3? They're down 3 now. Should have took that bet. Schroeder turning the ball over, and everything's looking good. Dude, your boy Cade Cunningham is mud. I don't care what y'all say. Cade Cunningham is not an all-NBA guy. He doesn't play D. He stays in the lane. He's slow. He can't jump. What is it? He shoots a mid-range jump shot. That's about it. And he could facilitate a bit. But Detroit's not winning a championship with Cade Cunningham centered around him. 90-year-old Tobias Smith is their best player in this series. Tobias Smith is playing like Charles Barkley in Barkley's prime. Big Dick Max gives the ball to D. Mitch. D. Mitch with the hezzy and the turnover. This guy, Zach, is as. We call him, nope, we call him Big Shot Bob. See? You be sleeping. It was Robert Horry was Big Shot Bob, not Big Shot Rob. Pull it up. Pull it up. Johnny, I'm a big fan of Sean Brady, but don't worry about his face breaking up due to scar tissue. It's the UFC. The fights aren't getting stopped for blood or anything. He's gonna grapple. He's gonna grapple Buckley. I don't put Buckley. I put Buckley a level, maybe 2 levels below Sean Brady in terms of what they do really well. When you take skill sets and strengths, what does Sean Brady do really well? Offensive grappling and wrestling, top pressure, that world level sort of stuff. What is Evan Mobley? 8 minutes left. Cleveland's down 3. And what does Buckley do really well? Go viral? Like, he doesn't do anything really well. He's basic. I hate Cleveland. Amen Thompson's brother is mud as well. The Thompson twins, one plays for Houston. He's good. The one who plays for Detroit is mud, dude. NBA is constantly watching that. Cade sucks, dude. Anybody who thinks Cade is good is wild. The only people who think Cade is good are Detroit fans. Winter is coming. You know, did I tell you guys I just watched Game of Thrones for the first time ever? I never watched Game of Thrones. The series came out in 2011, ended in 2019. The last 2 weeks, I binge watched all 8 seasons. Boy, Jesus, I was a little late to the game. That series was off the meat rack. His striking is, I'm talking, I said, you would say Buckley's striking is world class, though? I don't think so. Buckley's pretty dirt, too. Brady is cooked. Buckley ran to Usman in full-blown wrestling. Dude, you cannot fill. Dude, you have to wrestle for years. You can't fill the gap wrestling for months. Have you ever, dude? Wrestle. We had to wrestle growing up. So wrestling was mandatory from kindergarten to 6th grade, and then after 6th grade, you didn't have to do it. So in my school growing up, wrestling was normal. Wrestling was part of our curricular activities. So you're not gonna, dude. I know 12th grade wrestlers who would dominate Buckley on the ground. Buckley's wrestling's terrible. Oh, you guys can get emotional now. You guys can get on. You know what I've realized about combat sports fans is MMA fans are the most emotional. Y'all cats be crying like some. I think Sean Brady is a potential champion. Yeah, he has 2 losses. One to a world champion, Bilal Muhammad, and then he lost to the Morales kid who's going to be a world champion. Dude, Sean Brady is going to dog walk this kid. Guys, you are the best. Thank you. This was a little bit. You guys know what to expect on Friday streams for me. We get out of pocket. Cleveland's blown another playoff series. You know, we get a little crazy. I apologize for swearing. Mom, if you're listening. All the supporters, like the video. We got 73 in here. You guys are savages. Watch the breakdown, guys, of Wardley Dubois. Watch the breakdown, guys, of Boacek versus Shane Jr. Stay tuned. I'm gonna give you guys 2 more tickets. Get in the Discord. We just hit 500 JSB insiders. It's our group. It's not my group. It's your group. The community is growing. Let's get into it.